Besides this overwhelming sadness and emptiness that I feel because of her absence, I feel so thankful that I got to know someone like her and to be friends with someone like her. I'm thankful that she was the kind of person that when my friend, someone she didn't even know yet, was going through a hard time, she asked for her number and left a message saying, "If you ever want to talk, please call me. I understand what you're going through, and I would love to talk to you about it." I'm thankful that she was the kind of person that when we went away to the Dominican Republic, she wrote my family a postcard. I hadn't even written my family a postcard. And she wrote, "Sitting by the pool, enjoying the view, thinking of you, missing you. Love, Mariel and Samara." That level of consideration is unfortunately not often found in this world. The third memory is of the last time we hung out, which I feel completely captures what it was like to be around her and why everyone was so in love with her. It had been one of her long days. We had gone to one of her friend's art shows where she had fallen in love with one of his paintings. And she was tired from running around, as you can imagine. But she had this one last stop to make for another friend of hers who was throwing this benefit for AIDS. When we got there, her friend was ecstatic to see her, and they embraced, and then Mariel quickly ran over to help and started pinning up photos to be sold to raise money. Then we sat on one of those couches and we began to talk, like Mariel could talk, in this very intimate and engrossing way, making you feel like you're the only one in the room, even though the room is filled with thousands of people and loud music and talking. She didn't spot this person, minding his own business, talking to some business colleagues. And she goes to me, "I bet he's a dancer." So I don't know if this is some kind of dancer intuition or just one of Mariel's intuitive abilities, but of course I didn't believe that he was a dancer. So I said, "No way, there's no way he's a dancer. You can tell from just one look." Then of course, without a second thought, she calls him over, and it turns out he's a break dancer. And the rest of the night was spent in a dance-off. At the end of the night, we left, and she got his contact information, and she apologized for keeping him from his coworkers, to which he replied, "No, thank you so much. That was the funnest time I've had since I've been out here." He was from California. So on that note, once again, thank you, Mariel, for showing me the world through your eyes. You will be in my thoughts and my heart forever.
Now I'd like to call upon another very close friend of our sister. Sabrina liked her. Sabrina and Mariel were always seen together. And I'm very appreciative of her being here tonight. Sabrina.
So far in life, I have depended on writing to express myself. And yet today I am asked to use those very words to describe feelings for which no language exists. Today I realize that the capacity of language, of words, is limited, and I am unable to write loss or love of this measure. My friendship with Mariel began with her long, lustrous black hair. A year and a half ago, she walked into a class that we took together at NYU, and I noticed that her waist-length locks had become a layered, shoulder-length cut. I had never spoken to Mariel before, but something in her striking presence and her inner glow made me want to approach her. Halfway through the class, when I should have been attentively taking notes, I whispered, "Great haircut, where'd you get it?" "Frederick Fekkai," she told me. "Me too," I squealed, and I knew instantly that she had great taste. Whatever wisdom our professor hoped to instill in us that day was lost in the barrage of fourth-grade style notes and whispers that passed back and forth between us as we impatiently watched the clock tick away the hour. That evening, after class, we found a small Italian restaurant in the village, and during a 2-hour dinner fed ourselves enough information to make it seem as if we had known each other all our lives, all the while celebrating what we both intuited would become a deep and forever friendship. Now, I find myself in an impossible situation as I am asked to understand something for which I can find no reason, and to believe something that I want so deep in my heart not to be true. Yet in spite of all my grief, my shock, and the terrible pain that I feel at losing Mariel, I am so grateful for the passion and determination with which she lived her life and in which she included me. I am grateful for her infectious laugh, her energy, and her incredible sense of style, which she tried her best to bestow upon me. I am grateful for her 4 beautiful and remarkable brothers, Jack, Murray, Ricky, and Michael, who I now consider my own. I am grateful for the opportunity to know her parents, David and Amy, who have shown me love, generosity, and kindness. I am grateful. Mariel, you helped me find the only pair of jeans that ever looked good on me, and in a world full of egg and pancake eaters, you were happy to join me in a breakfast of oatmeal and bananas. We understood each other in a way that transcends friendship, a way that only sisters could. You accomplished so much in your 23 years that I could attempt to spend the next 50 living up to your example. Now, I will be honored to live for both of us. I will remember you in all of my actions, take you on all of my trips, and make you part of my innermost thoughts. I will be 21 years old this April, and I have never lost such a friend. I have never shared such a special connection with someone, no matter how long I have known them. There have been moments in these past few days when I am uncertain of where to look for you, how to speak to you, and what to say. How to explain my presence in your house and yours somewhere so different. Then, in between the moments of unbelievable heartache, there comes the realization that what I gain from sharing your life is so much greater than what comes from losing you, even greater than the grief itself. And I smile to myself, and I whisper, Mariel, teach me to dance.
I would now like to ask a very close friend of ours, who's an honorary brother of our family, to speak, Jimmy Demers.
Have you ever met someone